Another demonstration of body construction, sheet metal. Watch what a coconut does to the hoods of these two trucks. The Chevrolet, with its underhood bracing, scarcely a dent.
So in the previous video, when I got this engine running for the first time, I mentioned that the heater core was leaking, and I was just going to take it out, measure it, see if I can get a new one or get it fixed, whatever. And I thought, you know, this might be difficult enough that someone out there might appreciate knowing how to pull one out. So, what I've already done is I pulled, of course I had the cover on here. Where's that? There it is. Had the cover on there. It was full of leaves. I vacuumed it out. And I took the 5 bolts off the engine side of the firewall out. I think I have 2 studs with nuts on the inside that I'll get out next. I'm going to remove the blend door cable, and hopefully this whole unit will move a little bit for me, and I want to get the cover off. Okay, so I'm going to try to get some slack in the cable, taking off the clamp. These were called, this is a Deluxe heater. They had a Deluxe and a Thrift. And I think it's funny, but I like it, that they used to name things for being thrifty. People have no appreciation anymore for thriftiness. But for the generation that grew up before the post-war booms, you know, thriftiness was a big deal. It meant survival. Okay, got that clip off, and then I can get the cable. And I'll probably have to source a new clip, because once you pull that kind of thing off, it kind of ruins them. Okay, now here in the cab, here we got our heater passage. This is the cable that we just disconnected outside. Here is one stud, and then the other one is way over there. This is the bottom of the glove box. So I will have to get a swivel, and maybe a longer extension to get that one, and then we'll get those 2 nuts off. Uno, and this one's just kind of difficult. There. Where'd you go? Well, I'll have to get a magnet for that one. Stuck up in the insulation. So anyway, now we'll see if we can pull that heater box out. Everything's kind of falling apart here all at once, but there we go. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention it, but I started by taking all the 1/4-inch head sheet metal screws out of this top piece. Woo! Okay, here you can see where the leak was coming from. There we go. If I I get it out of the shadow for you. We'll work with that in a bit. Let's get this. Get my wire disconnected here. There we go. Yeah, it's still dripping with antifreeze. Foreign-made clamps. Gee. Worthless. Okay, well, I would say our main leak is all along the bottom, this end of the core. It also looks like where this goes in was leaking, possibly here too. This end even has some corrosion on it there, but that could be, you know, it could have traveled from one side to the other. Woo! VSUNNI 3 DAW VSN 3 DAW. Huh. Never heard of such a thing. Well, I've got the bottom part of the box hung back on with the nuts. They're loose. They need to be loose because this will have to be adjusted once we get the cover on. Didn't bother cleaning the inside. That shouldn't matter. We're not going overboard on this project. I'm just doing the bare essentials here. Clean the bottom or the outside, and same with all the other pieces. So now that that's on, let's go over and get the heater core reattached to the top, and then we'll slam it in here. Alright, so the way Chevrolet did this is they use little metal brackets or straps on each end to hold the core up to the top cover. So I'm going to get this heater core positioned in here. I kind of played around with it yesterday and it was a little bit difficult to get it lined up exactly. Then once it went in, it just went in. So I might need to take that bracket off. I don't know. Okay, and then there's sheet metal screws to hold it in. Now the heater core I ended up with is a Murray 94691. I got it in onto the cover, but those straps were a challenge, a bit of a challenge. So the tanks are just a little bit different than the original. It'll work. I just want you to know, if you have to do this, you can expect that fight with this brand, or you could try another brand. Well guys, I'm running it, letting it warm up, checking for leaks, topping off the antifreeze. So I'm going to say this job is done. Otherwise, let me know if you enjoy this kind of video. You know, it's kind of a simple everyday job, but and because of that, I didn't start filming right away, and I decided, well, maybe I should. And so it kind of turned out to be a haphazard video, but let me know if you like it. I'll do more of the same if you want. So there you go.
The Ford, which has no bracing at all, a 2-inch buckle